Monday morning, brand new hire, keyboard warm, ambition higher. She walked in slow, the room went still. Backlog open, iron will. She said, relax, don't be so fragile. You'll learn the rhythm here of Agile. She slid a ticket down the file. Let's start you off with something mild. Break that story down real small, incremental, best of all. We'll groom your backlog nice and slow. Trust the process, let it flow. She leaned in close across the aisle and whispered, let's refine your style. 50 Shades of Agile. Move that ticket down the pile. Backlog deep, velocity wild. Ooh, baby, refine my style. 50 Shades of Agile. Burn it down another mile. Sprint all night, stay versatile, lost in the shades of Agi-i-ile, Agi-i-ile. She said, stand up and speak each day. Tell the team what's in your way. And if your progress seems to stall, we'll scale the framework for us all. She watched my commits with patient eyes, reviewed my code, revised the size. Those estimates feel far too wide. Let's tighten them and try again. Continuous integration's key. Commit your changes frequently. Your unit tests should show more care. Discipline will get you there. 50 Shades of Agile. Move that ticket down the pile. Backlog deep, velocity wild. Ooh, baby, refine my style. 50 Shades of Agile. Burn it down another mile. Sprint all night, stay versatile, lost in the shades of Agi-i-ile. She said your backlog needs some grooming, and your roadmap needs some tuning. Show me progress, clean and fast. This sprint will surely be your last. But every time the sprint would end, new stories came around the bend. I asked, will we ship soon, my guy? She smiled and calmly replied, Agile flows, it never's done. The journey's half the fun. I said, these sprints keep getting faster, and somehow you're the perfect master of shifting scope and bending style. She laughed and paused a little while. Control the flow, adjust the dial. That's how we scale the Agile mile. And somewhere in that shifting file, I realized I liked the style.
When is the work complete? Definition of done.
And when the backlog's at your feet,
Definition of done. When the sprint review is finally won. Definition of done.
definition of done. Definition of done. Ship that feature one by one. Definition of done. Definition of done. Ship it till the splint is done. 50 Shades of Agile. Move that ticket down the pile. Backlog deep, velocity wild. Ooh, baby, refine my style. 50 Shades of Agile. Burn it down another mile. Management across the aisle declares me spent worthwhile. She closed the board and softly smiled. The roadmap grows another mile, and deep within the backlog file, with 50 more